Hello, Sophie here, and welcome to the Breath series. Today's practice is Bhramari, or humming bee breath. This technique uses a gentle humming sound on the exhale, creating soft vibrations throughout the body that can help reduce stress and anxiety, as well as improve focus and mental clarity. The humming vibration can also increase the production of nitric oxide within the nasal passages. Nitric oxide plays an important role in supporting healthy airflow and respiratory function, which may be one of the many reasons people find this practice refreshing and soothing, particularly during times of congestion or mental fatigue. Research suggests that Bhramari may also help support parasympathetic nervous system activity, improve sleep quality, reduce headaches, lower blood pressure, and support overall emotional well-being. It's recommended to avoid this practice if you are pregnant or menstruating, or if you are experiencing extremely high blood pressure, epilepsy, chest pain, or an active ear infection. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, dizzy, or unwell, simply pause and return to normal breathing. Let's begin. Find a comfortable seated position. If you're in a chair, try and have your feet flat on the floor. If you're on the ground like me, perhaps you want to sit with a yoga block or a cushion to just elevate the spine a little more. I'll be taking you through 3 different variations of our Bhramari breath today, and at the end we'll do 6 rounds. So 1 breath in and 1 hum out will be 1 round. Let's begin with our first variation, our first option. We'll call this one option 1. And there's no hand position for this one, it's just the humming. You can have your palms facing down on your thighs or palms facing up. Perhaps you want to rest them gently in your lap, or you may want to find your favorite mudra. I like this one, our Prana Mudra. It's one of my favorites. And our inhalation will be through the nose, and then as we exhale, the mouth will remain closed and we'll make that humming sound. Now, I've been playing around with the different pitch of the hum. Sometimes if it's quite early in the morning, my voice isn't quite warmed up yet, so it's very low, very deep hum. Other times it might be a little warmer, so I'll come a little bit higher up into the nasal cavity with a hum. And other times you might be really warm and wanting to take it right up into that head voice, that high-pitched sound. So have a little play around with it as we're doing our practice today, and you can see what works best for you. Inhale through the nose and exhale with that hum. And you keep the hum going for as long as you've got your breath. So yours might be longer or shorter than mine, and that's absolutely fine. Let's take 1 more breath in. We'll practice that 1 more time. And exhale with the hum. Our next variation, we'll call this one option 2, is where we just place the index fingers gently over the tragus, which is the flap of the ear there. And you don't want to push hard, but you do want to create a gentle, a soft seal. So don't close your ears yet because you won't be able to hear me, but we'll take the breath in with the fingertips just lightly resting over the ears, and then as you exhale, that's when you can make that seal and you can make that hum sound as well. Let's do that one twice. Inhale, close the ears to hum. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll go into option 3, which is my preferred way to practice Bhramari. We go into Shanmukhi Mudra. Now this one's a little bit of a tricky one to get the fingers into position. So we'll take you through. We go with the pinky fingers underneath the lips. The ring finger will be above the lips. The middle finger will be around the nose area. And the index finger will be just ever so gently closing the eyes. Your thumbs, you're going to place them. Last time we had our index fingers on the tragus. This time your thumbs will be over the tragus. So it will look like this. So have a little practice, a little play with the positioning of the hands. And you do want to avoid the elbows dropping down. You want to keep the elbows up nice and high so that you can keep the chest open and proud to create a little bit more space to let the breath come in. So once you feel like you can go into that position freely, we'll just go up a couple of times, but remember, very gently, with all of the fingers in position. Now, the reason we do that mudra is to essentially close off all of the 6 senses and bring the attention, bring the awareness inwards. It brings about a really unique sensation after you've done the humming sound. And as I said today, we'll go through this 6 times. Now, there is an option to do this practice lying down, but you won't have any of the finger positions. You'll just do it as we did our option 1, with the hands resting by your side, in your lap, or if you are laying down, you can have them on your belly, anywhere you like. So now let's try 2 rounds of the Shanmukhi Mudra. Once again, don't close your ears until we have done our breath in. So you'll place your pinky fingers below the lip, ring fingers above the lip, middle fingers around the nose, index fingers gently over the eyes, and thumbs just resting on that tragus area. Inhale. Close the ears and hum. Inhale and hum. Once you've done your 2 hums, release the hands back down and take a moment to let the vibrations settle. You can slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. And as we move into our full exercise today, our full practice, we're going to be doing 6 rounds. If you're doing any of the ear closing using the mudra, please make sure that you are seated. Once you've finished your 6 rounds, you can go into about 30 seconds of contemplation, meditation, just staying in stillness with your eyes closed, your palms facing up or in a mudra of your choice. And when you're ready, let's begin. Inhale. Gently release the hands. Allow the breath to return to normal. And remain here for about another 30 seconds. Start to bring your awareness back into the room, into the space. And if you had your eyes closed, you can blink them open, enjoying that newfound sense of clarity and fresh energy. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Bhramari practice. I look forward to seeing you at the next breath session. Whatever you choose to do today, do it with a smile.